In fact, it's mostly made up sports where he has gold medals.
Like gnome hunting.
Yeah, gnome hunting.
No, punting, not hunting.
Gnome punting is definitely a barbarian sport, not a fighting sport.
Yeah. But like garden gnomes. Because he's a pacifist. Alright, Slayer can do the recap now.
Right. So I've shown you where you are, which you already knew anyway. You're in Avonmore, but I wanted to show you in respect to the map where you were. So let's get you back to the remains of last week's fight. Also, can I do this now so that you can? Because I couldn't do it last time. Ah, there we go. That is the chap you fought who tried to negotiate the bracelet with you.
Tried, being the keyword there.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm going to say that judging a book by its cover, he got what he deserved.
Doesn't look very friendly.
He also kidnapped the kobold, so I mean.
Nothing much happened outside of getting to the town last week, if I remember rightly.
Not much. We discovered that some of Talon's brother's guards are a bunch of slackers.
Mm-hmm.
And we tattled on them as the teacher's pets that we are. And then we fought a warlock and his summoned demon.
Mm-hmm.
And had quite a tough time of it because Slayer misread something.
Yes.
No, he read it right, he just incorporated it wrong.
Yes.
Like, alright, it's resistant, it's resistant, it's resistant, it's immune!
that's literally how it went. I kept telling myself before the session, he's resistant to this and this, remember that, because you'll probably forget, and then they'll have a really easy time. So remember he's resistant, so he takes a little bit less damage.
You'll forget about that and I'll have a really easy time. So he went to the other extreme. He's immune to damage.
But we all survived. We managed to kill him. No harm done.
Yes.
Well, except to him.
Yeah.
And the bard. There's a lot of harm done to the bard.
We don't have a bard. We have a jester.
Mm-hmm.
That's same flavor.
But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. And you were planning on heading to the chapter house to drop the bracelet off.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when this occurred. As you're just wrapping up, I don't have a picture for him yet. I need to ask Sarkich for a picture for him.
Is it who I think it is? Because I can send you a picture.
Okay. I might not be able to get it onto.
Because yeah, I
right
did
now,
like
but...
ages ago.
Did you send? You sent me a picture ages ago?
Yeah.
Oh. Of your guild guy?
Yeah.
Can you
Yeah, I will now. I'm just looking how you spell his name so I can find it in my thing. I can't remember how to spell my own thing's name. Where is it? Oh, no.
I will, to answer that, he left you after you asked, could the guards escort you to the chapter house. He left.
Okay.
Yeah, he headed back to his office, correct?
Yes, as far as I was concerned, that's where he went, yes. Let me see if I can get this to upload real quick.
I still think it's like amazingly lucky that I managed to
If not, I
survive.
can just post a picture in a Discord and we can just do the token a different time.
Mm-hmm.
Just so it doesn't slow things down.
Makes sense, yeah, if you wouldn't mind dropping it in Discord. As you all kind of finish up from that fight, somebody that looks like the picture that Socket has dropped in the Discord walks up to Merle and goes, "Ah, there you are. I'm glad I caught you. And I see you've made some friends. You know what time it is?"
Is it that time already?
It is.
Oh, see you guys in a sec. I'll be right back.
They look very short.
Is everything okay, Miss Murphy?
Yep.
He'll look around and go, "I'm not sure why she's acting so strange. It's just the guild fee."
In any case, I will be escorting Miss Merle for safety reasons. No distrust on your part, but we have been attempted to be burgled today already, so I'd rather not be leaving any of our party alone at the moment.
Oh, well, I'm quite happy to do it here. It's 50 gold pieces and I'll be on my way.
That seems quite a steep price, but who am I to judge?
Well, it's in her best interest. Isn't that right, Merle? Did we lose Sockets?
I don't know.
It keeps going in and out. That's what's going on. I didn't hear
You're
half of
stunned, silent with fear.
Ah, okay. So, this person has just turned to Thaxon and said he's quite happy to do it here in front of it's 50 gold pieces and he'll be on his way. And Thaxon then, oh, she's gone, never mind. Better?
Try again.
Better now that I'm speaking now? Trying now and testing again.
It's fine before it's hard to it just cuts out abruptly. It's not even that you're roboting or anything like that.
I'm going to say that's your headphones. Unless anyone else has experienced that from my end.
Not from your end, but I did catch some interference
When
from Socket's end.
when she's talking, I hear her fine.
And everyone can hear me fine?
Yes.
Alright. Sockets, no, she's gone again. Make sure your headphones are connected properly and they're not... Because I'm assuming it's something to do with that.
Right, hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
You hear us now?
Yep.
And you're still hearing me fine when I speak for a long sentence. I'm not cutting out at all at any point.
It's not cutting out. It's literally booting me. Or it's really like completely like you're talking fine, and then all of a sudden the internet just goes. So it's not even that you're cutting out.
Oh, it's your internet that's cutting off.
Yeah, that's it. It's
okay.
not Discord. It's my internet doing weird stuff.
Oh, okay, right. Sorry, I was trying to work out what was going on. I thought it might be your headphones or something my end, and that's what I was trying to work out. Sorry, right.
Yeah, I think it was just a blip. It should be okay now.
Right, okay.
Sorry, please repeat
Right.
what I missed.
So he asked, Thaxon stepped up to say that he wasn't happy for you to go off on your own with him, and he would be accompanying as security measures due to the recent events that had happened to you all. And he responded with that he didn't need to go anywhere. He was quite happy to do it here in front. 50 gold pieces, and he'll be on his way. Thexon then said that seemed a little steep, and he responded with, It's in her best interest, isn't that right, Merle? And gave you a look.
Yep. Yeah. Isn't it usually 20 gold though?
You know, costs and inflation and such like.
Right. 50 gold. Alright. 50 gold, and just start rummaging through getting that out.
Yes, Talon, you can. He seems to be collecting money. You can tell that he might be using that power to get a bit more than he should, maybe. Or there might be some other underlying thing that Merle's paying for. You're not entirely sure what, but what's happening with him. He seems to be...
Can I do the same?
Huh?
Can I also get 50 gold from Merle?
That's not what
Yeah.
I thought you were hinting at.
I thought
No,
you would, yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna try and do an insight. Just thought I'd subvert expectations.
But yeah, it seems like he's to you, Talon. It seems like he is maybe a
He's
little.
got a genuine reason to collect, but he may be taking the piss of it.
Yes, like with the inflation rubbish that he's suddenly come up with. As far as you're concerned, Alcar, he's somebody for collecting money for the guild that Merle's part of. Simple as that.
No, this person's going on here. Now can I have the 50 gold from her?
He will look around and say, it's nice to see you've made friends, Merle. And he will turn to the others and go, she likes to run her mouth around royalty. Make sure her tongue stays not running away with itself, if you understand what I mean. She means
Right,
well,
yeah.
of course, but sometimes she just starts rambling when there's no need.
It's a good thing we have a different person as our spokesperson then.
But yes, I've heard that you've been getting on well, Merle, and it's nice, like I say, it's nice to meet. Who are your friends? Introduce me to them.
Right, it's the little guy. This is Alcar. Big, scaly guy. That's Vexan. He's got a lot more syllables. Can't remember them. Big elephant guy is Talvin, aka. And she goes to say bound big ears, and says aka Talvin. And that is Eliza at the back there. And this is a dead fiend. He is not part of the party.
Well, it seems like you're keeping busy, and he glances over to the devil on the floor there. Well, I've collected what I came for. I'll leave you in peace.
Yeah. Yes, see you, by God.
And he will disappear.
Anyways, moving on. Where are we going? The chapter house.
Yes, definitely.
Chapter house.
Alright, let's move you back over to
I'll
the...
whistle the guards over to continue following us.
Okay. They were going to say your escort. So, also, I am on the wrong layer and I'm trying to move them, and then I'm looking, going, they're not moving. That's because you're not on the right layer, you dipstick. Right, let's put you back over here. Where's my town? There it is.
Oh, right, Kaiju Bear.
So you've just there you go. You've just come out where Talwyn is, where Elka is. So that would be about there.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, the guards continue to lead you down this road towards the chapter house.
I thought the guards were following us.
Well, I mean, they were told to escort you to the chapter house, so
Oh, that's fine.
either or can work.
Both.
I mean, you know the way to the chapter house anyway.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at.
Right. So in that case, they'll just be there to make sure nothing ambushes you. Then, as you get about there, Thexan, for the first time, Susan seems to get very close to you and pulls on your arm a little bit, as if to get your attention.
And Thexan halts and turns to Susan. What is it?
That man, elf's cloak. I recognize it.
Really? Where from?
I don't know, but when I saw it, I suddenly remembered seeing it somewhere before.
Could it be possible that this man is the cause of your infliction?
Maybe. And she kind of looks as if she's trying to think, and she says, as soon as I piece more together, I'll let you know, but that cloak was definitely part of what happened.
Can I roll something to remember something peculiar about said cloak?
Yes. I don't know what, though. History, I would assume. To remember?
History coming up?
You will know that every time the elf cast, the cloak seemed to light up. So the swirls you saw in the picture, they would light up every time he would use magic.
Would I need to roll Arcana to know if this is a one-of-a-kind cloak or not?
Yes, and you can roll with advantage because of your knowledge of things like this, of artifacts and such like and magical items.
Okay. 17.
It's nothing like what you've heard. It could be custom made, you would think. That it's something either he's made or some magical person has made for him. It's not a common cloak.
Mm-hmm. Well, Susan, stay close. We may have managed to kill the devil, but this elf or man is still about, even though we've bloodied him well.
And she just kind of looks around and nods and sticks between you and Talwyn the closest she has for a while. Because I think, at least I hope I mentioned before, she was kind of staying like a foot or so behind you, but still kind of following.
Mm-hmm.
Now she's up by your side as like an in between the both of you.
Right.
Alright. On that note, you can continue to the chapter house.
Okay, that's over there.
As you walk through town towards the chapter house, you see people mulling around, a few guards just on their patrols. Nothing that you'd think, oh, that's unusual or out of place. Yeah, and you will arrive at the chapter house. I could not find a good map that I wanted to use, so I'm going to, unfortunately, reuse an old map, because I think this one suits it best. Let me pull it across when it wants to move. Come on, Roll20. Come on. There we go.
It's not a puppy.
Sometimes
It acts like it sometimes.
Sometimes you have to
Oh, trust me, if Roll20 acted like a puppy, it would be much more eager to please.
That is a very good point. That is a very good point. I will move you over here. I thought this one fitted it best. I know this is
Have
the.
we been here already?
Yes, I did just mention I was reusing the same map because I couldn't really find one that I liked to fit, and I just felt like this fitted it fairly well. Yes, you arrive at the chapter house. For anyone that hasn't been here before, I would say probably Merle, Alcar, and Eliza. You can see that along the walls, there's statues and maps and things in kind of glass, very similar to Lola's actually. Her thing downstairs where things were in glass cabinets and. But the difference here is, as you walk through, there are two kind of very beefy guards up here. I haven't put them on the map because I assume you're not going to attack them.
Okay, I'd like to throw my dagger at one of those beefy guys. Yeah, there you go.
Honestly, it wouldn't really hurt having to, at least have some visual representation of where they are.
But as soon as you approach Thexan, they give you a respectful nod and immediately allow you through.
Nonetheless, Thexanastras will stand at the foot of the staircase and ask, "Men, is the master of the house in?"
No, he's out searching for some goblet or other. I can't remember.
Would you know when he would be returning?
Was it?
Actually, I would know whether it's a he or a she. So, is it?
It is a he.
Okay. Don't want to be presumptuous.
Did you just assume my character class?
Oh God.
No, I assumed your character gender.
That's not as bad.
He said he would be here tonight, but he mentioned that you might be arriving with some things, so he's left us the keys to the room that you need access to if you have found anything that you need to store.
Very well, thank you.
He will pass the keys over, and
Thexanastras will take them.
Mm-hmm.
Very well. I'm assuming that this is one of the vault rooms of the chapter house.
Yes. So I would assume it's I'm gonna let you. I would assume there'd be cabinets with things on that you would lock things up in. It's your kind of chapter house, so if I'm describing it wrong, please do say.
No. I haven't actually described any of this to you, so we'll make things up as we go along.
All right.
Using is it just? I'm assuming it's a ring of keys, right?
Yes.
Yes. So Thexanastras will unlock a door in one of the alcoves, and say to Merle, please follow me. The rest of you are allowed to follow me since I'm escorting you, but you are free to stay here. Keep in mind not to touch anything without permission.
Okay, so follow.
Some of these things can be volatile if handled wrong.
I imagine Mary was literally just about to touch one. I was like, oh, jokes her hand backward.
You four head in. I'll keep an eye here in case there's any more attempts.
Very well. And Thexanastras heads through the door in the alcove, which leads into a basement.
That door?
Sorry, what did you say?
This door.
That door?
Oh, any old door.
Fair enough.
I don't have a second map, so I'm going to.
We're going to Theatre of the Mind.
Thank you.
And going through the basement, Thixanus tries to use a different key to open up a barred door, usher everyone through, go through himself, lock it behind him, and do that with 2 more doors after opening up to a almost crypt-like room. After which there is a as much a vault as it is a reliquary. Open it up. Elkar, Merle, and Eliza would be able to see that there are several things of great power in there. That after the reliquary is opened up, the power that emanates from it is palpable. And he will turn to Merle and said, if you would please produce the bracelet.
Yeah, and Merle has probably been dragging her heels the entire time, been the last one to come in and all that.
Mm-hmm.
He just says, yeah, the bracelet. So, I lost it.
Really? Would you take off your cap?
Oh, yeah, so, no, I'm fine. I didn't know you'd seen that.
Yeah, you did
forgot,
it.
yeah.
You did.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did not specify discreetly, so you didn't technically do it in front of everybody.
Yeah.
Wait, I didn't? Oh, okay.
You
did
did
not.
not say discreetly. You just said, I'm going to put it in my
I
hat.
said that, oh yeah, I just said I like behind, that's all I said, so if anyone turned around they would have seen, yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't aware you were doing it out of eyeline of people, sorry.
Oh no, it's fine, yeah. So...
Yeah, go ahead and I assume you start to take it off?
Yeah.
Make me a wisdom save. Wow. Yeah. For
I think she made the roll.
For some strange reason, Merle, whether it's due to you now understanding it, more people want it, so you're not linked up to the bracelet as much anymore of what it wants you to do, but it's been silent for way too long. And even when you take it off now, as you attempted to before, you know that it resisted and there's no resistance.
Right, okay.
Whatever you want to do with that information is entirely up to you.
It could also be like the amount of just like, holy artifacts in this room.
I mean,
yeah. Not all of them are holy.
I mean, maybe it has like, stage fright from, all the other, magical artifacts. Some of them are probably, also talking artifacts. A bracelet of stage fright.
Yeah, that's quite possible, actually.
Yeah. So I assume you hand it over to Thexan?
Yeah.
Alright.
Thexan, make a wisdom save.
As you take the bracelet, Thexan, immediately you hear in your head.
You're back.
You hear it say, "She didn't want what I want. Well, she didn't want what I could offer. Maybe you do. I can grant you anything you wish for. All you have to do is wear me, fulfill a few tasks."
I'm the only one who hears this, right?
Yes, correct. Yes.
Yes. Thixamistras will simply pick it up and put it in the reliquary and then lock it behind him.
Alright, as you try and release it, make me a wisdom save.
Okay. Here goes nothing.
That is not a pass. So as you try to let it go, you start to see it, feeling a searing pain in your mind. You can continue to let it go if you so wish, but you will take some psychic damage if you do so.
I will gladly take the damage.
Alright. As the pain increases in your head, you take 2 psychic damage. Actually, I probably should have given you advantage on that, knowing that you've handled things like this before. Damn, that was something I should have thought of beforehand.
Yeah, it's done. It's not like I'm going to keel over from this 2 damage.
Alright, well, it is locked up safe. And that is I believe for the old players of the campaign, you can now congratulate yourself that that is the end of the Bracelet Saga. Because I don't think it's getting out of there.
Yes.
This bracelet has haunted both Sockets and Toby from the old campaign right up until this point.
I've had a feeling. So, Texanastras will escort Elkar, Merle, and Eliza back out again to the main hall of the house.
Mm-hmm.
Again,
I'd say,
locking.
as you're going out, Texan would, see Elkar's bag being a little bit more full than normal.
Okay, if he does so. As they leave the crypt, the Xanastars will say, Elkar, turn out your pockets and your bags.
Just kind of freezes a little bit, and then he does so, and then the only new thing is just a map.
Mm-hmm.
Nonetheless, Texanastars will proceed to pat Elkar down vigorously. Do I need to roll anything, or
No,
Elkar,
I'm not an ogre?
as far as I know, Elkar, you took nothing from inside, correct?
yeah, it's just the map thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So in that case, you wouldn't need to roll because you don't find anything. The only new thing you find is a map, which you know isn't from here, Thexan.
Okay. Well, this map doesn't belong to the Order. He returns it to Elkar. Have you paid for this?
They gave it to me.
I will insight that.
Mm-hmm.
They definitely did.
I mean, they did.
Mm-hmm. Very well. And he will turn to the rest of the group. Ladies and gentlemen, you can proceed without me. I have to write down my findings for the Master of the Reliquary. And I will join you as soon as I'm finished.
Alright.
Okay, so excellent. Do you all want to rest? I'm sure Mother wouldn't mind housing us at my house.
Very well, then I will find you there. If not, please leave a message with anyone where I can find you, if not at the house of your parents.
We will.
Alright, I will give me a minute to see if I can. Because I don't think. Where's it gone? I'm doing more mumbling, I know.
Mm-hmm. I've noticed.
the DM bum.
Mm-hmm. I thought I'd put this here already. Apparently I had not. Alright, let's we put it in because apparently I swear sometimes Roll20 just makes files disappear. I swear. Because I remember
Makes files
putting
what
this,
you cut out there.
just disappear.
Disappear.
Oh yeah, I think it does that with I did that with many of my music files.
Okay, good. So it's not me going completely crazy then, although...
No, I've had the same. I'm pretty sure I've lost a few maps and files I've uploaded, and some I have in like quadruplicate.
And now it's decided to kick me out of the Monday game and put me in the Sunday game. Allow me to get back to the Monday game. I don't know... If you go ahead and look at the stream, it literally put me on the boat of the Sunday game.
Oh, I believe you.
I just can't... What?
It's on fire.
No. Oh, well, Roll20 might
Good.
be. Right.
Roll20, you're drunk. Go home.
Yes, please do. Right. Okay. Roll20, thank you. Where is everybody? Where is it? There. They're over there, so let me pull you over here.
I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick.
Alright. Again, I couldn't really find anything that I liked, so I've used my own housey map. It doesn't look very royal though, that's my only issue with this map.
It's fine.
It's a room that doesn't look... I was struggling with maps this week to create or find any. I was just like, well, I'm going to have to go with what I've
Again,
got.
we can still theatre of the mind it.
Mm-hmm.
Such maps are really nice, but the place where the necessary is battle, where there's rules with ranges.
Mm-hmm. As you arrive, he will, your brother will greet you and say, Mother has prepared a room for you all. Let me take you up to it. And he will take you up to this room. It does have more than one bed in it.
Thank you, brother. We were attacked shortly after seeing you. This is good, is correct?
Yes.
Yeah, we were attacked shortly after seeing you. Someone looking for the item we were taking to the chapter house. It's now been secured, but keep an eye out for an elven warlock in the city.
I see. He kind of sighs, and my guards, were they of any use in this encounter?
They were indeed. Given
Good.
the enemies we were fighting, they stood their ground valiantly.
I'm glad to hear it, because it didn't sound like the ones at the gate would have been much use.
No, those two were slackers.
Well, they won't be slacking anymore, because they'll be under my watchful eye for the next 2 weeks, doing things that I don't particularly enjoy doing.
Who else is home currently, Gerdas?
Let me pull up your family sheet. There it is. He wouldn't be here. She's away. We already did. She's here. Okay.
I'm back.
Welcome back. He will say your older sister Sunka? Is that how you pronounce that?
Sunka.
Yeah, okay. Is here.
Excellent. I'd like to see it briefly if I could.
Yes, of course. She's downstairs in her workspace.
As she always is.
Mm-hmm.
Right, well, before you go, I call dibs on the bear bug.
As you notice, as he notices Merle go to the bear bug, he just looks at Talon and goes, "That was not put here on my request. I apologize."
It's fine. But in future, you know.
Very comfortable.
Oh dear. Actually didn't think of that when I was making that map, so that worked out well.
What do you mean? Like,
I didn't.
it's because he has a wild bear shape?
No, because he's a druid and there's a dead bear on the floor.
And we're also in a house made of wood, so what's the problem?
Wood is sustainable and can be regrown if, you know, kept properly.
Can't
If this
be as
bird was properly hunted at the end of its life, you know, if it was ethically hunted, then Talon's fine with it. But
Oh, okay.
if it was just shot for the pelt, then
Given that obviously you're a member of this family, and given that they are quite respectful of things like that, I would say it was done. It wasn't just shot to lay it on the floor in here.
Okay, so everything was used, and it wasn't just like a cub or something.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Talon's fine with it.
Right. Okay.
Thank you, brother. I'm sure I'll see you at dinner. I'm sure you've got much more to do today.
Yes. For starters, getting 2 guards into shape to toe the line again is my first order of today.
Oh, there's also a dead devil / fiend thing in Leyland Alleyway.
It's at this point he just looks and goes, "Okay, why is it that whenever you show up, everything else shows up with you?"
But this one, seriously not my fault.
I've heard that so many times from you, Talwyn. But regardless, I shall attend to it.
Thank you, brother.
It was kind of that breaking point of a stack of things happening once Talon arrived. The guards, then this, a warlock, then a devil, and it's just like, okay.
Yeah, this is just like the time we had the pack of reindeer run through the Great Hall.
I think the correct term is herd.
Yeah, apologies, heard.
Heard of what?
Reindeer.
Of course I heard of reindeer. What do you think I am, stupid?
Look, it was meant to be a small family of reindeer for a Christmas surprise. Things got out of hand.
It was definitely a surprise.
Mm-hmm.
Is reindeer like a horse?
Did you say is reindeer like horse, Alka?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was in character.
Oh, similar, but with antlers. Like, horns on the head.
Oh, okay.
I like both of those scenes for the guards. Both work. Just before we carry on here, I will jump and see what Thexan is up to. Is there anything you wanted to do, or is it just a case of you writing things down and joining them?
I was about to write things down as explicitly stating that the bracelet, when handled, will try to persuade you to not let it go. However, I would ask the other knights on duty, is there perchance opportunity for me to see the armory and restock a few weapons?
They look at each other and go, yes, we haven't been told any reason why not.
Very well. Slayer, would I have to pay for those weapons or not?
I would say not.
Okay, can I get a flail and a morning star?
Yes. Yes, you can.
Then I will add a flail and a morning star to my character sheet.
Would you mark them in brackets as property of the chapter house?
Yes.
Please, thank you. And as you come back with the weapons, the guards say, I mean, I'm sure you know, Seth Exxon, that if it requires, they may need those back in dire times, but I don't see any dire times happening soon.
Of course, and if I were not to be available, then I will... hold on, I did it wrong. I will make sure that the chapter house is not lacking in other arms in other ways.
Mm-hmm. Alright, let me check on something here, because... Okay.
And then the Xanastras will go to the manor of Talron,
All
his
right.
family. I will be
Go ahead. Sorry.
editing. I will be editing the weapon, so I'll have a legendary strike version of both.
Mm-hmm. All right. As you get to the house, one of the Talon servants or no?
Well, they'd be servants of his parents, maids, butlers, footmen, all that sort of stuff.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Probably the main person at the door would be the main butler.
Right. And he will invite you in and say you're here with Talon and the rest of the group, right?
Yes, I am.
Right. And he'll escort you up to the room, even though you're technically already here, but shh. If I'm going to do that, then I'm just thinking.
Alright, I'm back. My dad was just showing me something. What
Okay.
I missed?
Nothing really. That's why I went over to Thexan when you disappeared. Just Thexan writing up a brief description of the bracelet for anyone else to be aware, and then him arriving then at the house. I'm gonna be a pain in the ass now, Thexan, and make those 2 new weapons. You got a +1, please.
Okay, very well.
Sorry. I just came to a decision as I was thinking about things, so... Right, as you are all in the room, about 5 or 10 minutes after you've been there, there's a knock at the door.
I'll shout at the door. Come in.
And you see a young lady walking in, and she's carrying a big. Well, I shouldn't say carrying. She's more dragging a sort of sack behind her, and looks over at Talon and says, "Your mother said these are, damn it, what did she say?" And she kind of looks as if she's trying to remember. Not in use anymore, and you could all use them. Something like that. From the she kind of stumbles on her words again. From the armory. That's it.
Oh, well, thank you very much. And Tam will walk over and take the bag from her.
Mm-hmm.
Save her drag it any further.
And inside the bag is a +1 weapon. For weapon that you've got right now, it will be so. If you've got 2 weapons, pick one of them and make it a +1. If you've only got 1 weapon, make that one a +1. They are all.
We all get +1.
Sorry.
We all get +1 or nah?
Yes, you all now have a +1 weapon of your weapons that are currently in your inventory. If you have more than 1 weapon in your inventory, then pick 1 to make it a +1.
How do I make it like +1? Do I just edit the item name? And
easiest way is type the item name under the I, and then drag the +1 version onto your sheet and just delete the old version. That would be the easiest way to do it. If that made sense. If I spoke through that too quick, then let me know and I'll run through it again. So in your case, you could +1 your short sword, your short bow, or your dagger. And if you just type short bow or dagger into the I compendium thing at the side. Oh, it's giving you 2, not 2, just 1.
Okay, so I gave myself 2 +1 short swords. How do I delete them?
Right. If you click on the little cog next to the short sword.
Okay.
Wait, nope. That's completely wrong. Ignore that. Go to the little unlock button at the bottom of your weapons. See the little padlock?
Yeah, I got it.
There you go.
It's regular short sword and one of the short sword +1s.
There you go.
Close that. And do the same in my inventory. Alright, that's set.
Alright, and if you've done it that way, then it'll roll with the +1 for you. If anyone else is having trouble, let me know, and I can either do it from my end or assist you. And let me know when everyone is done, and we will continue.
Yeah, I'm done.
And
I know that Endor's done. Sockets, are you okay doing both sheets, or do you want me to do one?
I've done one, I'm doing the other one now.
Okay, perfect.
But yeah, it takes some real convincing for her to take that rapier.
Huh?
She really does not want that rapier. It's going to take some real convincing for her to take that rapier.
Is that the only weapon you've got?
What?
Did you say it took? It doesn't have to be the rapier you +1. It could be the dagger.
Oh no, she just doesn't want to take anything.
Oh,
She's like,
I see.
She's like, what do you want, kind of.
Well, if it's any consolation, you are discarding your old rapier, so technically you're giving your old rapier up for the new one.
this is a gift from my family.
Yeah, it's a noble gift. I know those kind of gifts.
Wow.
She's very suspicious.
Alright, I think everyone is good to go.
Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You've done Eliza's, right?
Yeah.
Huh, it's not showing up on my end. What did you take?
Crossbow. Light crossbow.
Why is it not showing up? Huh, well, if it's on your sheet on your end, it's fine.
Weapon name, probably the weapon name is overrunning the box, and you can't see the +1 on it.
Ah, okay. Well, it's if it's definitely done your end, that's fine anyway. So as long as you're ready to go, we can continue. What do you all want to do? It's I would say so. You've done that, early evening-ish. Perfect time, early evening-ish.
Dinner time?
Sorry.
About dinner time?
Yeah, about that. Yeah.
No Ross household. Karen will say to the group, dinner will be probably served soon in the dining room if you'd like a quick tour of the house first.
Yes, that would be very kind.
I like the bear bug.
You should see the owlbear rug in my room.
Sounds itchy.
Surprisingly soft, actually.
But don't need to see that bug.
Talron will lead them through the house, like out of this doorway into like the main upstairs landing, and just point out different rooms. Like, oh, that's my brother's room. House. That would be Tosam's bedroom, Gerdis's bedroom, Sunka's bedroom, Dreas's bedroom. Then my parents' bedroom is the one right at the end. This is my bedroom here, and he quickly opens the door, and you can just see it's full of plants and insects and small wildlife running around it. And just pulls it shut again.
I imagine the staff has field days with your bedroom.
Surprisingly not. It's relatively self-sustaining, but whenever they close the windows, it causes chaos. And then over this side, there would be the library and the smoking room. And then downstairs is the dining hall and all of the workspaces for my various siblings and parents. And then all of the staff quarters are in the basement.
Mm-hmm.
And as they sort of go past Sunka's office, Talron would sort of give a knock on the door and see if there's a response.
There will be. She'll say, yes, who is it? Kind of a little sharp, as if she's busy, but not sharp enough that you can go, better not then.
Not sort of she's going to firebolt the door if I saying anything. I'll shout through the door. It's Talron.
Oh, yes, come in.
And I'll slowly open the door and gesture the others to slowly follow.
Mm-hmm.
I say, don't touch anything in here. It's all mad wizard stuff that I don't understand.
Mad wizard stuff. You cast spells yourself, Talon. Stop making it sound like you know nothing.
No. I know plenty. I don't know anything what you're doing in here.
Oh, I suppose.
How are you, sister?
Busy as per, but otherwise fine. Although, Darius mentioned a warlock in town. Warlock in town.
Yeah, he's a dick.
Is that, well, I suppose not anymore, but try and keep a royal tongue, Talwyn.
Oh, come on.
You are not alone, Talwyn. She motions to the others.
Sister, you know I don't conform to all that. I don't have to. These are my friends. This is Sophex and Straz, Eliza, Murdy, and Elkar.
Pleased to meet you all. I am Sunka, Talwyn's sister.
And Merle can think of much worse bad words.
Well, I just wanted to drop by and make sure you weren't overworking yourself.
She looks a little flustered, and there's quite a few papers all around the place. A few open bottles of liquid. I'm fine. Just trying to get this damn thing to work. Can't seem to find out how to mix the right combination of this and that, and she starts going into more of a mumble. But anyway, that's nothing to trouble you with.
You know you've got your spot in the garden if you ever need it.
Yes, thank you, yes. Is there anything you needed in particular, or was it just a passing kind of, I'm here to say hi?
Just wanted to say hello. And let you know we're probably going to be heading for some food, so if you'd like to join us.
She will respond to Elkar and go, well, you see, yeah, a lot of magical things. I'm kind of the person in charge of all the spells and such like. And I go to the meetings, since the others are usually busy doing other things. It's easier for me to go and attend them. Alright. Is there anything anybody else wants to say before you move on?
Not this moment, no.
Alright. If nobody wants to do anything else, dinner will pass. And we'll time skip forward.
Merle would have gone out probably.
Okay.
Not anything needs to be roleplay wise, just she would have probably preferred to go to a tavern or something for dinner, so.
Ah, okay.
Talon has to show his face at dinner since we're staying here. So
Yeah, I imagine Texana Strauss isn't unfamiliar with high society dining, so he would stay and behave himself well.
Yeah, because not very accustomed to fine dining in general.
Would you have
Nah,
stayed or would you have
not
joined
living in
Merle? Okay.
Where is Merle? Or?
She will be heading to a local tavern.
I think he's gonna like stay with the others. I mean, you gotta learn somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Smelly would have given alcohol as much alcohol as he could just to see what would happen. He hammered when he got back.
Alcar, roll me.
I don't think Elko would have been able to hold that much liquor.
As you try and copy what the others are doing, roll me a performance. You're acceptable enough, but things like using the right knives and forks, there's a bunch of knives and forks here, and to you they're just all different shapes and sizes, so you just randomly use any of them. You get a few looks from the other family members, but they don't say anything. But overall, you're polite enough. It's just more the fact of not knowing how to use the cutlery and things like that.
It's fine, Elcar. It's a learning curve to learn this style of eating. Start from the outside and work your way in.
Elbows on the table all the way. Nah.
I know, one lesson at a time.
Yeah, well, that's it.
The funny thing is that that whole elbows on the table thing is specifically American.
Mm.
In Europe, I would. In European high society, elbows on the table was not considered rude until Americans started claiming it was.
Ah.
Because as we all know, Americans don't like to be like Europe.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we use the imperial measurement system.
The inferior measuring system.
Fahrenheit.
Again, the inferior one.
What's another thing America uses for the? Oh yeah, we drive on the right side of the road.
No, that's the correct side of the road. It's only the English and the Australians that do that wrong. And the
Yes,
Japanese.
you're all doing it wrong.
I mean, it doesn't really matter like which side because like the whole reason why you have the driver's side on the opposite side, like you have the driver's side on the road on the left side of the car, but on the right side of the road. Yeah, that's not going to tangent about cars.
All right.
And we have just lost all Slayers American viewership.
Mm-hmm. Which is just
No.
to pinpoint, my viewer base is 90% American.
I still love you,
Rip.
my American friends.
I mean, I'm American.
But I just
like,
don't
I'm fine
understand
with it,
you
so.
always.
You can tell I'm American because I don't have a posh British accent.
All right, let us continue.
I have a posh British accent and I'm not British.
Fair enough.
So yeah, you all have your meals and such like, and I assume go to bed for the evening.
Yeah, Texanosauce will excuse himself after dinner to go through his exercise routines as usual.
Right.
There is a training room on the ground floor on the east wing.
Oh, thank you very much. If someone would please escort me so I don't start occupying rooms I'm not supposed to, I would be very grateful.
I'll show.
Go on, sorry.
Talon will show
Alright.
Sifex some training room.
Elko's gonna tag along. He just kind of enjoys Dexton's nightly exercise.
Mm-hmm.
If you tag along, he will insist that you join in.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Are you still
I've been
continuing?
Yeah, he's still gonna.
All right.
Would that be an athletics check or?
No, that would be a Constitution check. Constitution
Alright.
save, please. You managed to keep up pretty well.
I like that. Swole bolt.
Oh, you haven't fought one.
Rogue.
I knew there was something familiar about him.
This is what he turned to. We killed him later. Oh god, we killed him.
Oh god.
Okay, I just looked up a swole bolt. Yeah, that's one swole boy.
Tyrex actually threw a small wall at us in his campaign on Saturday.
And I nearly crushed our Warforged character to death with it.
Yeah, you did.
When you get into an arm wrestling match with a robot and you win.
It wasn't an arm wrestling match, it was more actual wrestling. He got him in a bear hug and nearly crushed the chassis.
Well, either way, you know.
Alright. So, yeah, Elcar keeps up with your training. Merly, what is your current situation?
Well, she was at the tavern, so if the tavern has room, she might as well stay at the tavern at this point, as it's getting dark, so...
Eliza, did you
It doesn't
go
have a
with
bear
Merly?
rug, though.
Doesn't have a bear leg, but... it will have to do.
And did Eliza go with Merly?
No, she stayed here.
Okay. So,
Talrun would, upon leaving Sefetson and Elkar at the training room, would ask one of the main Edu to wait at the door to help them navigate the house if they get lost.
right.
And he'd head back to Eliza and say, "Would you like to see the library?"
Yes, please.
Then Talon will lead her up and show her to the library.
Alright. As you get to the library, Eliza, this is probably the biggest library you've seen. Think of the library from Beauty and the Beast. There you go. Nice, simple analogy. Look at that. And now everyone's going to tell me, what the fuck is Beauty and the Beast? I haven't seen that. And I'm just going like, oh, well, shit.
If that's the case, then your childhood is severely lacking.
Exactly.
I think to
Yeah.
really emulate Beauty and the Beast now, we just need to have some French girls start dating Talrun. Well,
come
Talrun
on.
is in bear form.
But yes,
Like, bear form is required for this to work.
for your for what you visually see, Eliza, it's basically the library from Beauty and the Beast. Big ladders going up to all of the shelves, and
So be ready.
Help yourself. Read at your leisure. Just, if you wish to borrow a book, let me know and I shall ask my parents.
Thank you. So start looking around the list.
is there any particular book that Eliza would want to find?
No, should probably just be looking and randomly.
Just have a general read through of all of... Yeah, okay. I just want to make sure there wasn't a book you particularly wanted, so we could do some rolling of you wanting to take that one. But that's fine, you can just have a general nosy around. And sit and read until you get tired, I would assume.
Yeah.
Alright. Unless anyone else wants to do anything before the night is over, then I will time skip to the following morning.
A bathroom break, but that's out of character. So I will be right back.
Yeah,
Yeah, we can all
go
take a
with
break.
that as well.
Alright, yeah, we can all take a quick break.
All right. Yeah. One quick thing. Talron would have gone and cared for all of the animals and plant life in his room before going to bed.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I need to remember how to rebuke this spell. I can just do that.
Sorry about that. That bottle of raw lemonade just ran through me.
So good. All right. But I think we are all ready to move on to the following morning.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right. As you all wake up, I assume you get ready to you pack all your stuff up and get ready to leave. Does anyone want to do anything in town before we move on?
I got the weapons I wanted for free and with an upgrade, so I've checked that off my list. Yes, actually, Texanosauce would also like to at least say hi to his parents.
Okay.
Let me get my bio out so I know that. We can skip over that if you want to and say he did it, but if you want to play it out, then I'm game.
Entirely up to you. I don't mind. I won't obviously have a map for the house, but I certainly can have a conversation and we can do that. Yeah.
Sure.
All right.
So the next morning, Texanosauce will say to the party, well, as we've visited Torrens' parents, I'd say it's only polite that I introduce you to mine, who are also in town. Though my parents aren't quite as high-born as Torrens are.
Oh, thank God.
So we're gonna meet Thexan's parents.
It would be nice to meet them.
Very well. Texanosauce will lead the party to the commercial district of Avonwall, where they will stop at a guild house of glassblowers. And he will knock on the door and go in.
Yep. As you walk in, your mother greets you and says, "Ah, Texanosauce, you're here. I didn't realize you were in town."
Thank you, mother. And he embraces her. You would know that Texanosauce's mother is also a gold dragonborn. I was stopping by on my way to what's the town we're going to called again?
Provenport.
Yes, I was stopping by on my way to Provenport, and I can't visit Avonwall without at least greeting my family. Let me introduce you to my traveller's companion. This is Baron Tolran.
Ah, yes. Talon. She kind of nods towards you.
He nods back. A pleasure to meet you.
This is Elgar, who I've taken to teaching a few things under my wings.
Again, she will give you a nod, Elgar.
And these are Merle and Eliza. Friends, this is my mother, Derona Straza.
Nice to meet you all, and it's nice to see that Texanostra is traveling with a nice bunch of people.
Is father in?
He's out the back, tending to the garden. but I can fetch him for you.
Please, I would like to introduce him to my traveling companions as well.
And she will disappear at the back, and as they return, you see a brass dragon walking in, and I will leave Tarax to describe the rest.
He will again introduce his father to his traveling companions in the same order. And say, friends, this is my father, Sriyandas.
Pleasure to meet you all, and I didn't realize, as your mother's probably said, I didn't realize you were in town, Thexanastra. Also, I love the fact that I've nailed your name like 7 times in a row now.
You're learning. You're learning. Yes, well, as I said to Mother, I'm simply stopping by on my way to Provenport. And it would be remiss of me if I didn't at least greet you while I was here.
Well, I'm glad you did. And what is your plans over in Provenport?
In Provenport, there have been rumors of fiendish beings terrorizing the citizenry. I wouldn't be able to call myself a knight if I didn't do anything about it if it came to my attention.
He looks a little puzzled for a minute and goes, you do realize they're not very welcoming down there.
Also, well, any hardship serves as a challenge to harden my resolve, as you know.
Very true. Just and he kind of looks like he doesn't really want to indulge too much, but at the same time he kind of wants to let you know. And then he just goes, just be careful, there's something off about that place.
We have heard, and your counsel is duly noted, Father.
Weary with every step.
Sorry, could you repeat that, Toby? You broke up a little bit there.
Yeah, it sounded like you were under the shower.
Apologies. I had a mouthful of spit and I didn't swallow before speaking.
Ah.
That'll explain a few things.
We are ever cautious with every step we take. Things seem to be unusual at the moment.
Thexanastra's mother will kind of lean in to his father and go, what about the children? And he just looks and goes, well, I suppose you should know. The children aren't... It sounds strange me saying this, but the children are not very friendly down there. In fact, as much as I hate using the word, I would say they are fairly evil.
Have you been there recently, Father?
Last month, yes. I went there to on a more of a merchant for getting some produce errand, but the townsfolk were very unwelcoming, and I had no end of trouble with the young children of the town.
How curious. Hold on. I wonder why Lady Lola would send us there if that's the case. Well, surely to stamp out evil, but if the evil contaminates the children, that is troubling indeed.
Yes, I'm not sure that it's widely known. Miss Lola may have just heard the rumours that were going around that there's activity in the town. I know that she doesn't go off exploring that much anymore, so I highly doubt she's been there of recent months.
By the way, it's cause for concern, correct?
Indeed, I would say so. Something that corrupts children is a dark thing indeed.
Yes, and that makes it all the more reason to stamp that darkness out.
Indeed. There is someone you should go and see as I would say as soon as you arrive in town. She will probably help you. Her name, they call her Old Peggy. She's like a grandmother to the children.
Hold on while I note that name down.
She's grandmother to the evil children.
Does Elkar say that?
No.
Okay. I was just
I
checking
don't
in case
care.
you. All right. I always like to check. just in
Any
case.
like in character talking is gonna be over text.
Okay. All right. Yeah, he says that she seems, from what I've seen in her, tries to keep them from their evil doings as best she can, but there's only so much she can do.
Of course, but it is very good to know that we at least have an ally down in Provenport.
Mm-hmm. And she might be able to give you some more details on what the children do or what happens before they start these evil activities.
Yes. Well, thank you very much, Father. I hope business finds you well while I'm away.
And I hope your journeys treat you well, and I will hope to see you all soon.
Yes, I hope to see you soon too. And he embraces his father and bids them farewell.
Mm-hmm. All right.
How many syllables does one family need?
You haven't even met my sister.
I think my jaw's dislocated enough trying to pronounce those names.
Before he leaves Talon will give a deep bow to the pair of Thexan's parents and just say, "You have raised a mighty warrior of a son. I am proud to fight alongside him."
They nod and say we are most grateful, but Thexanastras did the most of the work himself. We just made sure we were there to be behind him when he needed us.
Either way, you played your part, and I respect that.
Thank you.
And as he heads outside to the others, he's going to say to them, "Meet me at the south gate. I'm going to see if I can find us a faster way to Provenport."
Is Elkar finally gonna see what an actual horse is? And not just call every four-legged animal a horse?
Alright. Talon, how are you going about this?
Meet me at the south gate. I'll be there as quick as I can. I'm going to wild shape into a tiger and sprint through the city back to the house. And see if Mum or Dad are home.
Where's my other map gone? Where's my town map gone? Oh, there it is. Couldn't see it. It was hidden around off the side there. Your mother is home.
I'll sort of, turn back into Talon, knock on the door before entering her office.
Enter?
Hello. It's good to see you. Could I ask a favour?
Depends what it is, but I'm sure I'll say yes.
Could you provide a horse and cart for 4 to 5 people? Or horses and carts?
She looks a little bit and goes, as long as it doesn't come back in a ruined heap, then yes.
I promise it will come back as it was made.
And at this point, Slayer as a DM now goes out of his way to try and smash your cart up.
Oh, no, I'm inadvertently going to do that.
Well, if you can assure me that, at the very least, if something does happen, you will have brought a replacement to return to me.
Of course. We just need to get to Provenport quickly, I feel.
Yes. Then she will allow you to take one. And that will
Alright.
significantly cut your time down. Okay. Yes, that would skip that. Skip that. That wouldn't be... Okay, alright. On that note, I assume you all head off in the cart. As Talon returns with a cart and horses.
Mm-hmm.
Elgar, these are actually horses. This is what a horse is.
So there. Okay. Alright. So, as you, Oh. Let me see what Elgar just said.
No, they were different animals.
Did you bring the bear rug with you though? For the cart. The cart's so uncomfortable, you're sitting in it too long.
She's got a point.
Talron will just toss his bedroll back from the front seat towards Merly and just be like, you can sit on that.
But it's not a bear rug though.
It is
Why
a
don't we,
rug from a bear.
I mean, why don't we just have Tyrone wild shape? We get a bear rug that way.
No, I am not being your... I may be chill. I'm not that chill.
I don't think anyone's chill about being skinned alive.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I wasn't talking about being skinned. I was talking about just being used as a mattress. If you were to all skin me, you can try.
I mean, we do have you number you like 1 to 3 or 1 to 4. Then again, when does that really change anything? You crushed like 4 people at once before.
True, very true.
Yeah, we're catching up.
So yeah, you easily get to this crossroads section within about half a day with the horse and cart. But as you approach the crossroads section, there are some things stood in your way.
Slayer, this is about the mark where I say you have
About
45 minutes left.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Yep.
Do we usually end at 5?
Mm-hmm.
Half past, usually.
Mm-hmm.
Depends on when it's a natural time to stop.
Alright.
And whether or not I have the liberty of lying in an extra hour and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Yeah, so as you approach this path here, you see... hang on, I think I can do this. There we go.
Ooh, that's cool looking. It's a robot.
And
Looks like one.
there is 4 of them blocking your path, and they look like they are not going to move.
Who's guiding the cart? Or steering, should I say?
I have animal handling, but I don't have land vehicles. So, if nobody has land vehicles, I think I'm the best option.
I only have chess.
Jim and Liza are just playing chess at the back.
Alright, Talon, and if Talon is driving and no one has any objections, or steering, should I say?
Okay, yeah. So the Xanastras will then hop off the cart, approach the robot-looking entities, and go forward and say, "Greetings, what business have you blocking the road?" I also noticed that the squares don't line up with the map.
Unfortunately, yes. That is the downside to this map. I tried my best, but yeah. They cock their head towards you, and then these 2 here, their staffs begin to glow as if they're charging something up. But not pointed at you, pointed at your cart.
Will you not answer me?
It again looks as if it's understood what you've said, but then just kind of looks back at the cart and what do they do after that? Continues to just ignore you, and this time he'll step forward.
Does the Xanastras understand what its intentions are?
Give me an insight.
Okay. For some reason, my character sheet closed down. 1 insight coming up. 16.
Potentially looting your cart. They seem to be disregarding you, so they certainly don't want to fight a person, but it looks like they're very intent on the horses and the cart for some reason.
Okay. The Xanastras will glance over his shoulder and say, "Talon, please get the cart and the horses to safety."
Alright. I'll give them a whip, and I'm going to try and basically drive past Sefexon and run over this dude.
Okay. Can you, as if you were, move your token square by square if you can, please? To
Oh, hang on.
as if you were driving it through there. Alright, so as you get there, okay. As you get to this point, the thing in front of you can see that you're not going to stop, and it will take a punch at your horse. I don't know, I did that without knowing what a horse's thing is.
I don't think it's above 13, to be honest.
I don't think so either, but I will double check. Draft horse, here we go.
Horses have a natural armor of 20.
I think it's like 11 or
It has a
something.
10. Your horse is severely beaten up as it slams its metallic fist into the side of the horse.
Do we then hit it, though?
Roll me. I animal handling to see if you can keep it on track. I would say yes.
What do you want me to roll damage on that for? Running over a thing with a cart with like 3 people and 2 horses.
4d6.
And an
please.
elephant.
I think 4d6 seems fairly reasonable.
Ooh. 3 2s? Come on.
And it will, of course, be prone as well. And where did you say you were stopping the cat?
Let's just double measure it. On top of this one.
Oh, you're going for that one too. Okay.
Yeah, like full cart movement dash. Just hit that one and then the other one.
Alright, so as you get... can you put your token here for me, please? Thank you. As you get there, this one also sees that you're not going to stop. Each. Yes, it will. Just as you're approaching, it will cast confusion. You see its staff light up blue, and everybody that's in the cart, make me a wisdom save, please.
I'm really not doing very good on these wisdom saves or wisdom
I
rolls.
think I'd be good at wisdom saves with +7, but apparently not.
Merle and Eliza, you are the only one that is that are not. Oh, and Thexan, of course, as well. You are the only ones that are not affected by confusion. So I will say, Talon, roll me animal handling with disadvantage. No, you do not continue your course. Roll a d4 for me to see which way you go. Up here. As the horses start to veer off and you are confused on how to continue. Alright, what is everyone else doing?
Go ahead.
If the horse didn't stop and I see Talon's having trouble, I'll probably go up and yank on the horse's reins to make it stop.
Alright. What is the skill for animal handling?
Wisdom.
Roll me a straight wisdom, please. Yes, you managed to bring them to a complete stop. Alright, so yeah. They seem to now be heading towards the cart now that it's stopped. This one will jump into the back. And as soon as it does, it seems to ignore all of you in the back and just starts tearing through any boxes. It tries to pull your backpacks off your back.
At that point, Xanastras will take his flail out, start spinning it, and moving aggressively towards the robot.
Which one?
The one looting the cart.
Alright. Do you know what I'm going to do to make life a little easier for us all? Is draw a makeshift cart space. Oh, it's done it in grey again. God fucking damn it. Can you not draw it in grey, please? I need it to be more visible.
And I can see it.
I can't see it.
Fair enough.
That's just so that we have a general perspective of where things are. Talon's sitting at the front of the cart there. All right, Thexan, if you want to move and head down towards it.
Okay.
Merle, it is pulling on your backpack quite viciously. Are you going to allow it to take it off, or are you going to struggle against it?
Yeah, I'm not gonna let him take it. So
All right. Athletics or acrobatics, I believe, because I'm going to class this as a grappling your bag moment. Oof. Ooh, you just beat him. Okay, so you still keep your bag. I would
I think
say
she would be in like any way because her acrobatics is +5.
Hmm?
If
True,
she gets a +5.
true.
yeah, but he had.
Yeah, true.
Oh.
Thexan, at this point, you will have climbed into the cart, I assume?
I think I can hit him from without climbing in, but if you say climb in the cart, I climb in the cart.
True, you could stand where, on like the driving part of where Talon is, and hit him through there. Yes.
Yeah, so I will roll a flail attack.
Mm-hmm. That's a miss, I'm afraid.
Who would have guessed?
Who would have thought it?
Can I try hit? Can I try hitting the robot?
Sure. That too is a miss. Eliza, it's now after your backpack instead.
I'll stumble over and try and
Alright.
get back up.
Go ahead and make an acrobatics or athletics. It pulls your bag off and just starts emptying it. It looks at things for a minute and then just tosses them onto the floor if it doesn't like it or seem interested. And Talon, are you doing anything? If so,
I'm confused, so I
Mhm.
don't know if that affects what I'm going to do.
it will, but in a different way than it would normally in combat. So you tell me what you want to do, and I'll tell you what you need to do while confused.
Okay. My intention is to dive tackle this one off the cart.
Okay. Doesn't take. You just
I guess that would be grapple, then movement to jump,
Mm-hmm.
and just take me.
Just roll me a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Roll me a d8. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. As you stand up to jump towards him and grapple, you seem a little disorientated, and you end up jumping this way instead.
Okay. So that wasted my movement and action.
No. You can still go ahead and do something else. Because we're technically not in turn order, so I'm just allowing people to do things at this point until you full out attack everything.
Well, then the horse that's injured.
Sorry?
For the horse that is injured.
Okay, right. Perfect. Alright. The horse is looking a lot better at this point. He had 19 hit points, just so that you know. I used the draft horse stats for him.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I'll just shillelagh this guy in the face.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead. That will hit.
Oh, that shouldn't have been an advantage. Sorry.
In that case, it will not hit. Again, you've lashed out at it, and it kind of just sidesteps and looks, and then notices that you have a backpack as well. So this one will now attempt to grab your backpack. Do you stop it, Talon?
I'll try to.
Alright. Go ahead and roll athletics or acrobatics, but at disadvantage for confusion. Alright.
Yeah.
It grabs your backpack. I need to check what you have in your backpack, because I can't remember. Because it is most definitely looking for 2 things. It just starts pulling out your clothes and you know, your herbalism kit and things like that. Just giving them a once over and then just tossing them to the side. Eliza or anybody else, do you want to do anything? I know this is a little weird way of doing this, but we haven't actually initiated combat yet, so...
True. Texana Stars will loudly protest that they have no right to ransack our belongings, and will try to bash them off the cart with his new flail.
Okay. The blue one?
Can I... sure.
This one. Either, or you can roll for either, yeah. That'll hit. And because it is a crit, you smash him out of the cart. And now that will initiate combat.
There we go.
Yeah.
We have about 20 minutes.
Slightly more.
Okay. There was a reason I did it that way. I hope I also made my point that they were non-aggressive until the point that they felt threatened.
Yeah, then again, Texana Stars will take much offense to them just ransacking our belongings without stating their intentions.
Absolutely, yeah. So that one, and where's my other one? This one. And for some reason the other 2 don't have health bars. Let me make sure that you can see.
I wonder
the
if they're
health
looking
bars.
for the bracelet.
You can.
Well, either that or one of the 2 amulets. Which I just realized were still in my backpack and I wanted to have them looked at in town, but too late now.
We can
Sorry, Toby, what was that?
We could have asked Sunka.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly...
That or someone from the Order.
That was what I thought Talon was intending by going to his sister, to be quite honest.
He's the only person in my family I truly get on with. Catch up.
Can you see all health bars?
Not the blue one.
Okay.
Yeah, blue one's still missing.
Oh, and not Talon either.
Oh. How strange. These 2 look like they are linked by health, so let me just quickly change that. Because it was the one that got hit, but not the other one. Alright. And let me put the turn order into order. Alright. This one to the side. Okay. He will see both of you. And he will... Can I just click this? Will it work? It will. First one at Talon and the second two at Thexan.
Okay.
And that will be his turn. This one needs to take half his movement to get back up because he's prone, which he will do. Why is it like this? Oh, because I've gone into the wrong place. Yes, I've gone into his token thing, not his character sheet. Ah, my brain sometimes. What's the range?
Slayer, not to be pedantic, but you did not take the damage off of the blue one.
I did not. Thank you for pointing that out. I made sure I pulled him off the card.
Is this one
forgot to take the
also
damage.
immune to non-magical attacks?
8, 9, that's 20, right?
20, yes, and that wouldn't matter because my flail is magical.
Mm-hmm. Let me just make sure actually that he doesn't take more because of it. The damage type.
Being either magical or bludgeoning.
Right. He does not. Okay. Alright. So this one has stood up. And he will... Are we... Can we... So we've got an opening at the front. I'm assuming it's very much like a wagon with the covering over. So the back would be open enough for someone to see out and in. So you could shoot out at him and he could shoot in at you.
I was thinking it was like an open top card.
Yeah, I thought it was just an open top card.
Oh,
But
okay. In that case then, right, yeah. Makes sense. In that case, he will go ahead and... I think it's 3 he can shoot. You're going 3? Yes, he can. Alright, run. Oh, wait. Wait, is that a roll to hit, or is that not rolling right?
That's a roll to hit.
It is, okay. That first one then... Is it... Wait. I'm confused by the word on this. You create three ways...
Roll it
Use-
2 more times.
Huh?
so 2 rolls.
Oh, so he actually rolls 3 individual things. Okay, so he's shooting 1 at each of you. The first one was at Eliza. Second at Elka. Jesus. And the third at...
I
Melly.
feel like I'm constantly getting beaten up.
There we go. At least he hit somebody. I thought
You
it was
hit the
so...
person that's resistant to fire damage.
What?
I thought it was basically a fire version of Magic Missile when I read it, but I didn't realise it was to hit. Alright,
That would be very overpowered to have 3 attacks of 2d6 that always hit.
That's very true, actually. Yeah, I didn't think of that. Yeah, that's very, very true. This one is labelled still yellow in my terminal, even though it's blue, but sure. At least it's hovering over the blue one. So, actually, he would also be prone, so he will take half his movement to stand up because he got knocked off a cart. And he will... it's an open top card, so he'd still be able to see you all. 2, 3. Okay, so logically, yeah. 30 feet, which everybody is. Can Eliza, Thexan, and Talon make me a charisma saving throw, please?
Who?
Eliza, you fail, so you are baned. The other 2 pass. Oh, we both chose the same symbol.
And now keep turning it on and off again as you
Yeah.
think the other person will stop.
Yeah. This is a very odd bane, okay? Just flickers on and off.
Alright, Talon, round to you.
Alright. I'm gonna move to here without leaving this dude's threatened space.
Yep.
No attack of opportunity, cycling round him. And then bonus action, wild shape, brown bear.
Okay.
then I'm going to try and... I'm still confused, right?
Yes. But I will say you can make a wisdom save at the start of your turn, since we did the whole starting thing a little off. That'll pass.
Alright, so no longer confused. I'm going to try and grapple this guy's... actually, let me check. Oh no, I'm just going to multi-attack this guy. One bite, one claw.
Alright. Also, I'm going to be a real pain in the ass, Toby. Next time, can you just drag your token out of the way rather than deleting it?
Oh, yes, sorry.
Just so that it doesn't remove you from the turn order. Thank you.
Yeah, I was at 16.
Oh, you were at 16? Okay, nice. I couldn't remember. I knew you were above the other one, so I put you at... There you go. I was 16. Let me drag you back up to the top.
25 and 13 to hit this guy.
13 will miss. The 25 will hit. And that's that one. So that's the orange one.
Piercing on the orange.
Alright.
And that's my go.
Alright. It is this one that you just hit's turn. Alright. It is going to... Is it point? Sphere sends down a point within range. Alright. Let me... Because I once again have not done a bucket, which I should have done. And I keep forgetting. So I'm just going to use this as a bucket.
Someday we have an AoE tree. It brightens, so it's better.
Oh, damn, that's a lot bigger than I thought it was. Okay. Jesus.
Yeah, we can't see it, but...
Oh, wait. Yeah, let me change that. Hang on. I can change that in settings. Advanced. Oh, save. In that case, he will go here, because I do... Oh, no, he'll actually go there. He'll take the attack of opportunity from both Thexan and the bear.
Okay, one attack of opportunity coming up.
19 will hit, the 8 will miss. Alright.
11 bludgeoning damage.
11. And, yeah, I think he's going to do that, as he will cast Stinking Cloud. So that will include everybody, including the clockwork thing, was making a save, I believe. Because it doesn't...
We lost an L card.
Okay. It doesn't say... Ah, creatures that don't need to breathe, so it wouldn't affect them. Okay.
Okay, Eliza doesn't take that then.
So... Is that you, Merle?
Yeah, because Eliza's immune to it.
Alright, you, fail.
It's on the start of your turn.
So, oh, it is at the start of your turn. Yes, it is.
Well, it just counts then, does it?
Alright, round to Thexan.
Okay, now it is the start of my turn, so I have to make a not throwing up check.
Don't we all?
And he is throwing up.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
Can I flavor it that it's smoldering and burning?
Yes, you can. And I like that. I like that a lot, actually. Alright, round to Eliza.
I'll jump down from the car and attack the one next to me with my mace.
Alright, go ahead. Yes, that will hit.
Oh, hold on. Let me check if this... So... No, this isn't disease though. Sorry, I was trying to
No, it's
open up.
poison.
So,
yeah, it's
Yeah.
poison, not disease, right? Right. Anything else, Eliza?
Nope, that's it.
All right. Elka, make me that Constitution save, please.
We have lost an alcohol again.
Oh.
Somehow I just got disconnected from the call.
Oh, it's doing that with you now. Damn.
Yeah, no, it just booted me from the call. Didn't even something where it just went silent, just booted me out.
Mm-hmm. All right, make me that con save, please.
All right.
You make it, so you can act on your turn as normal.
All right. I'm gonna move the edge of the cart and try hitting the one right there.
Yeah.
Since it's with that would qualify for the sneak attack, right? Yeah. I don't need
Yes.
an attack roll.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So I roll that with advantage, or
no.
No.
Roll with normal,
Oh, yeah.
but you get sneak attack if you hit.
yeah.
That'll hit. Wait. Oh, hang on. Did I just call that? It didn't hit. It will hit. Yes, I forgot. If matching hits. Right.
Yeah, you said it. You said it hit.
And your sneak attack has rolled, which is perfect. So that would be 16. Oops, I pressed the wrong key. There we go. Alright. Mm-hmm.
Hold on, let's see.
Anything else?
I'm trying to see if there's anything in my inventory that I could maybe use a bonus action to make a makeshift mask.
A makeshift what, sorry?
Make a makeshift mask, block out the cloud. But I don't think I have anything for that.
I'm just glancing over your sheet now. You could... No, because that's what you're... you could potentially... it'd allow you to put your... unfold your bedroll and hold it over your face, and it would give you advantage on the check.
Alright, that works. Yeah, I'll do that.
Alright, Merly, make me that save. I will let you roll a new
I
one.
did, it failed.
I will let you
So
roll
I'm
a new
gonna
one
use my
since
move.
you...
Okay.
Yeah. You still fail.
Right, so I use my movement to get out of the cloud
You
then.
cannot do anything.
It's an action.
Huh?
It uses the action.
Yeah, you still have movement and
Do you?
bonus action.
Yeah. It is just your action.
Could you move though? You spend your turn retching and wheeling,
Yes, it doesn't say anything about movement though, so
but you're bent over double throwing up.
it doesn't say that there.
No,
It says
spend your
you
action.
spend your
Okay.
action turn.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It spends its action that turn.
No, that's about it.
All right.
In which case, can I move?
Yes,
'Cause I thought it took up your whole turn.
I did as well. So yes, you can.
Okay, then I will also move out of the cloud and tank the attack of opportunity.
All right. It won't do that because that's arranged, so that it can't do that one. The only thing it could do would be to... Oh, which it doesn't have. I forgot that those don't have it. Strangely enough, Thexan, as you move away and you saw the other ones slam it with the metal fist that it has, this one does nothing.
Very well.
So these ones have to worry about the whole cloud thing.
They're robots, they don't breathe, so...
Oh yeah, I just noticed that as you said it.
I did take a look in case they did, but yeah, then I read that a creature doesn't need to breathe, does not need to do anything.
It makes sense that a creature that doesn't breathe would be immune to a poison cloud.
Mm-hmm. Alright, Melly's done her movement, and it's this one's turn. So, it searched that one, it searched that one. Right. And which one is it? This one. It's gonna run up here, and it's gonna go for your bag, Melly. And it pulls your bag off, and it will start rummaging through it, and that is its turn. This one, it will step up into the cart, and it will attempt to get Elkar's bag.
Alright.
It will also do the same.
Yeah.
It pulls Elkar's bag off and starts looking through all of the things, and throwing them to one side. And that is its turn. This one here, he's in a bit of bother, so what would he do?
If he moves, he takes 3 attacks of opportunity.
Right. He will turn to Eliza and cast Hold Person. And yes, I know. I was aware we were running out of time. Yes. Maybe a case of finishing this up next time. We shall see. You make it, so he doesn't do anything else. Talon.
Alright, I'm going to claw the one to my left.
Mm-hmm. That'll hit. Yep. Alright. This one's looking severely beaten up now. Like, parts of it are falling off.
Then I bite it.
That one will miss.
Wouldn't that be
Oh,
really
no, it
bad
won't.
for
No,
your
it won't.
teeth?
My bad. It will hit.
Probably.
Yeah, it's going to be bad for the teeth, but worth it.
Toby.
I mean, it looks like you're a zombie bear, so I mean,
No.
The thing is, as soon as he goes out of wild shape, his normal teeth are fine.
Toby,
fair enough.
you left it on 2. It's not 1, it's 2. Anything else?
I'll take the attack of opportunity and move here.
Oh, okay. Again, it looks like it wants to do something, and all you see is it looking at its staff, and then it just doesn't do anything.
And that's my go.
Alright. This one, yes, that would be the Sealing Fate deal. Thexan, it is going to attempt to grab your backpack.
Okay. Can I, in response, use Channel Divinity for Peerless Athlete?
Yes, you can.
Okay, let me mark my Channel Divinity off. Done so. Advantage Athletics.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it.
Oof.
The advantage really didn't help that much.
No, it did not.
As it pulled your backpack off, I can now confirm everyone's suspicion it was indeed the amulet it was after. It holds it up to the others as if it's claimed a prize, and that will be its turn.
Bashing time.
I feel like it was grabbing the amulet that's like clockwork.
Mm-hmm.
That will hit, most
I ha-
definitely. And that
13
is
bludgeoning damage.
a dead sir as the amulet falls back to the ground where he was.
Okay. Can I flavor this?
You can.
Yeah, the metal ball that's attached to the chain severely dents in the head, making it like a bowl shaped. And then, as my free item interaction, I will pick up the amulet and put it around my neck.
Nice. I am going to do something at this point, I think, because they're not. I've just seen you whack him down quite hard. You're now wearing it. Yeah, I think so.
As you're doing that, could you make a note in cliffhanger this?
Yes, I can. Yes, that is fine. I can. We can leave it there, and you will see what their response is next week. That's actually quite a good stopping point.
Well, unless they teleport out of here, I know what my response is.
Roar and bite and claw.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, the best reaction to anything. Make a loud noise and then try to eat them.
Well, actually, I'm not that wild. He would put effect into the ones in the cart while he tries to rugby tackle the one off Lily.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I still would suggest eating them because iron is really good for your diet. Oh, these guys look like they're made out of copper or something with the brown coloring.
Before I turned into the brown bit, I was tempted to go with giant toad and swallow these guys.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, thank you very much for today, but I will be heading off because I need to be at the office at 6:30.
Mm-hmm.
So I will see you next week or slightly sooner for those in my Saturday game.
Mm-hmm.
Good
See
night.
you Saturday.
Good night.
Have a nice night. That's fun.
Good. I'm glad you enjoyed
Yeah,
it.
that was.
Apologies for the lack of maps in town. I just couldn't really find any that suited what I wanted it to look like, so I thought it would be better for me to describe what it looked like.
I mean, I could probably try making up a few for you.
I
Unless
might
that
have
would,
one
have
called the whatever it was called, the place where you put the bracelet. I might have something for that. I have some maps.
Okay. I will try and I'm gonna try and make some more on Dungeon Painter now, to try and get myself. I just didn't actually have time to make any this week because it's quite time consuming. And I was getting a lot ready for boats and things for Sunday as well as extra stuff for here because I completely threw my big end of game fight out of the window and replaced it with something else. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed it tonight.
Yeah, that was fun. I really enjoyed that.
Nice.
But I am gonna head off.
Yeah.
I need the toilet and some food.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
But I'll catch you when I catch you based on, other arrangements, if not sooner.
Alright, sounds good. Take care.
Good night.
Good night. Yeah, I wanted to flavour that they didn't particularly want to fight you, so until you really made some significant charge towards them, they weren't going to do anything. Also, hang on, let me just wrap up stream and I'll be right back. Thank you all for stopping by. I will be back on Thursday for some gaming streams over, not D&D streams, but some games. Not sure what I'm going to play yet, but I shall catch you all on Thursday.